think what's so amazing about what you do and what you guys do and what this podcast does is that you talk a lot about mindset and how that's kind of where all things really begin and originate. And it's like, if everybody was in control of their mindset in that way, then all of these other things would be positively affected as a result of that. And I think that's what's so important about this message, this thing that you guys are broadcasting out there, is it's just like, make sure that all this is right. And then all of these things would not be as hard to navigate your way through. You wouldn't be as afraid to go out and step out and take shots. You wouldn't be as afraid because you know that you got it all in here.
Yeah.
You know that you're internally got your game right so that nothing can hurt you. And that's the thing that's so important about this podcast and what you guys push out, is that like the mindset is the core of all these things. And not enough people talk about how important that single thing is to all other things. And all of this stuff that we're seeing represented externally is happening because people aren't taking care of what's inside first.
Yeah, they're doing it reverse.
Exactly.
They're looking for the external to take care of them so that they feel better, when in reality, you've got to fix yourself, and then the external materializes.
Yes.
Dude, that's
self-reliance. It's like,
that's a great point.
Yeah. It's like, that's the thing that I feel like is so powerful about this podcast. Like, I've been listening to you for weeks, just like absorbing information just for today. And I'm just like, every single thing you're talking about is just like, in your mind first is where all things are controlled. And then all of the rest of it, like
good and bad,
reacts. Yes.
Good and bad. Yeah. And you have to learning that process of self-awareness is knowing when you're on and knowing when you're off, right? And knowing when to attack and knowing when to sit. Like, but you have to learn that about yourself and going through your self process.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a huge thing about life in general. Like, man, life's fucking hard. It ain't fucking easy, and they ain't going to fix your problems. Yeah. You got to fix your fucking problems.
Right.
And that's a hard conversation, like the fat conversation.
And it's easier to buy the idea that someone else or some government or some outside external body of people can fix your shit other than you. And
like a quick fix wrap.
Yeah, I never thought about it like that, bro, but I appreciate that perspective, because I never really, I'm not seeing that because I'm in it.
All things are come from that as the root. And it's like every other problem solves itself by simply focusing on the internal first. And that's what's so important, I think, about this, is that is the case. And it's like, if you look at all those things, it's like self-reliance is not promoted. Like what you talk about like controlling the inner voice and battling with yourself and defeating that voice to do the thing that's right so that you can progress. That is so crucial. And it explains all of the problems that we have. It's just like, no one's fighting and winning that internal voice. They're just like, yep, it's wrong. I'm a victim. Okay, who's gonna help me? What can I do? What's gonna satisfy this need? I'm gonna drink something. I'm gonna get something I need. Oh, it's because of this. It's because of that. Yeah. It's like, they're just not looking on the inside first. And that's why this is so important. Because it's like, if everybody did that and they thought about self-reliance and self-control and how all things go outward from you, it's like all of these problems would fix itself by just that alone.